Hi everybody, this is the Baseball Hut, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the people's champion, your host, the Hut, and please subscribe to Baseball Hut if you haven't already, and like the video. Apparently the owners and the players are going to meet on Monday to get this thing, get this ball rolling. They said that the games, some of the spring training games are going to get delayed till March 5th. Hopefully we can get them back. Apparently they're going to meet for all next week. So hopefully we'll have more than just a 15-minute, hi, how are you? And that's it. Hopefully it's more than that. But as you know, there is spring training going on. A lot of the minor league players are going down there. There's the big story about Francisco Alvarez saying he wants to become a major leaguer this year. I don't think that's going to happen. But the Mets do need help at behind the plate. But we won't get into that right now. But there was this little thing that BUCK SHOWALTER, when talking about the Mets a little bit, he did mention during the little sort of get-together with the press conference that the Mets were probably going to look for another outfielder once the Mets and all Major League Baseball get back on the field. And he kind of referenced Michael Conforto. Now, I mentioned on the Baseball Hut too that the Mets are still kind of thinking about bringing him back. Now, I'm not the biggest Conforto fan, but they could use another left-handed bat in their lineup. And it doesn't seem like his market was very robust before the lockout started on December 1st. But we're going to run down a bunch of teams that I saw through the Bleacher Report of teams that would be interested in Michael, aside from the Mets. I'm not the biggest Conforto fan. He does not hit with men on base. He's very unreliable. But I would point out the Mets do have some interesting guys in their lineup now with Marte and with Kanya and Escobar. Escobar will be very important. But they do need another bat in the lineup. I don't know if Conforto was that guy. But we'll run through the teams as well as the Mets. So we'll put the Mets there. I don't know where they would be on this list. The names mentioned in the Bleacher Report were the Brewers. Possibility they lost Garcia. The Nationals, maybe. The Phillies, definitely. They mentioned the Oakland A's. I don't see that happening. They're breaking that team up. They're going to be moving all their pitchers. I mean, they let their manager walk in, Bob Melvin. They're going to be moving the pitchers. Mets might pick up one of those guys. The Rangers will put a check mark on them. The Phillies, yes. The Braves, yes, especially if they lose Freddie Freeman, which I don't think will happen. The Marlins have been mentioned. They mentioned also in this article, the Guardians. I won't put a question mark. I want to point out something. Because the Guardians changed their name from the Indians to the Guardians, I'm going to make a prediction. The Cleveland team is going to have one of the worst seasons in the history of their franchise in 2022. That's based off the fact that they turned away from their heritage as a franchise. The Chicago White Sox, another team. But the teams to keep an eye on with Michael is the Phillies, the Rangers, they spend a lot of money. The Marlins, they seem to be wanting to bring in another bat. And possibly the Brewers. Those are the four teams. But really, the Phillies, I think, will be the landing spot. They don't mention them here, but the Mariners too. He's from Oregon. We'll put a check mark on next to them, and but I think the Mariners could be a team as well. So there's a lot of teams involved. I don't think the market is going to be very big in terms of how much money he's going to get, because he had such a lousy walk year, which is not something you normally see from a player. But like I said, with Michael, he gets very shaky when there's pressure on him. If he comes back to them, any team that picks him up better understand they're going to have a really bad first year with him. Maybe a little bit different with the Mets if he comes back. I would not give him more than 4 years, just based off of his track record as a guy who can't really get a big hit in a big spot. But that's my own opinion, and I'm sticking to it. He's a very good outfielder. But they are in the market for another outfielder. Keep an eye on Soler. Keep an eye on Eddie Rosario. Let's use another lefty bat in the lineup. But those are the guys to keep an eye on. And, of course, we do have the DH coming to the National League if we get a chance to play this season. So thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to the Baseball Hut. Check out the Baseball Hut too. Thank you. I'll see you later.